Hello, I'm Jim Winn, Principal Agent and Team Leader of JW Homes Incorporated with RE/MAX Realty Group. At the encouragement of others, I want to take a moment to share my story, specifically as it relates to the journey me and my family have walked together to achieve financial freedom and become a Dave Ramsey Real Estate ELP. I'm so grateful for Dave Ramsey and the entire team at Ramsey Solutions for their decades of faithful work, fueled by a desire to serve countless families, walk in wisdom financially, and ultimately honor the Lord Jesus as we really want to be faithful managers of His resources that He graciously provides for us. Thank you, Dave, for the hope you have imparted through biblically based common sense education to change my Winn family tree forever. Though most of my young adult life, I'd say, was characterized by telling my money where to go through budgeting and having a plan to live debt-free through mostly frugal living, I never really understood, though, how or ever did really invest my resources. I would say it wasn't until 2011 that I became more intentional to grow a next level understanding of managing my finances. This is when I first read The Total Money Makeover and really began studying the baby steps. At that time, my wife and I we had actually accumulated some debt, something I never thought I'd go back to after I paid off nearly $25,000 at the age of 23 and never wanted to go back. But when I launched my real estate career in 2008, though we had $0 debt at the time, I needed to start investing resources, more money into my business, especially as my business was just beginning. And we started racking up a lot of debt at that time as it grew. In 2013, we made the resolve to become more gazelle intense and permanently stopped using credit cards and now only paying cash and using debit cards for personal and business expenses. I was now a raving Dave fan, an avid listener of the Dave Ramsey Show. I devoured his books, read more, eventually coordinated multiple Financial Peace University courses in my local church. And though we were cutting down the debt in baby step number 2, it really wasn't until the spring of 2015 when what I emphatically believe the world's best budgeting tool, the Every Dollar program, was launched. Then at that time, I'd say that our journey to become completely debt-free really did took off to next level intensity and precision. We've been using Every Dollar ever since then, in 2015. In the summer of 2016, my wife and I completed baby step 2 and paid off all of our consumer and personal debt, nearly $105,000. Apart from our home mortgage now, we are completely debt-free. And by the grace of God, we haven't looked back. Never again. I am very grateful that we are now in baby steps 4, 5, and 6 with an emergency fund of 6 months for our personal and business expenses. We're annually giving 15% towards retirement, contributing that. We're contributing to our kids' 529s, and we are paying down the house quickly in our current 10-year mortgage. Please know, I hope I don't say these things to boast, but really just to testify that this can be done. And I want to offer hope to anyone. Yes, it's taken hard work and been very challenging along the way, but I also have to say that ultimately I know that apart from my Lord Jesus Christ and His grace that He gives me to work and to stay focused and to have discipline, all of it, I can do nothing on my own. In the summer of 2017, after going through the ELP membership process and interviews and also achieving the high-level business production that Dave and his team require, I officially became a Dave Ramsey endorsed local provider. Besides our requirement to sustain a very high level of production, which really is no less than top 10% locally and what turns into about 1% top nationally, which is several times the average agent production, we must commit to regular accountability and additional business coaching. Being an ELP also involves the essential demonstrated heart of a teacher, characteristic that Dave wants. Thus, it is my privilege and joy to serve all of my clients and do all in my power to listen, understand, care, and provide solid marketing, financial, and contractual advice through all phases of the transaction and negotiations and beyond. It really is my goal that I be your trusted real estate advisor for life, to serve you and yours for years to come. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity and privilege. I look forward to serving you however I can.